Alright then guys, what is up? I'm AsgardsChamp. Welcome to episode 51 of my playthrough for Total War Saga, Thrones of Britannia. Just before we get into it, as always guys, let's have a little recap just to see where we're at. I'll try and make it brief this time because we're kind of doing the same thing each episode at the moment. Not too much is changing. Down in the south here we've got a couple of armies. We're at war with Sussex, trying to take as much territory down here as we can to free these guys up to go help over in Ireland. We also have kind of this, I guess this is East Anglia, I think. This area, I think it is. We've got London here as well. But yeah, trying to take out all these guys. We've got another army up here, just so that we can then move on over to Ireland, because that's kind of the next big bit of land we need to take. Down here in the southwest, we have an army of the Normans who actually defeated us twice now, I think. I think it was twice. And we ended up having to recruit a new army, so this is going to be a few turns. Maybe not in this episode, but maybe the next one. These guys will come back out and start trying to take some Norman territory, and hopefully we won't get beaten this time. Over in Ireland, we've got a few armies waiting, kind of on the border of these Irish factions down here, just so that they can sweep down and start taking them out as soon as they're ready. And then we have a few armies over here in kind of southern Scotland, trying to take these island settlements back. We had to send this army over here, the Crows, kind of all the way around this way to get them over here. It's a bit frustrating because they were actually in this settlement. I would have thought they'd have been able to make that leap across there, but apparently not. So we're just waiting for that. Same with the Blood Eagles, they're going to attack together when the time is right. And let's have a look. The final army then is this one way up in the north, taking a lot of attrition because they're out in the open water, but they're going to come and take Stornock Way. This doesn't have any garrison, so they should be able to just walk straight in as long as they don't have an army garrison there, which I don't think they will. But if they do, obviously that'll change things a little bit. I will have to move these guys, get them replenished before we go attack. And that's it really. We're at the end of a turn, so let's just have a look at these notifications here. Low public order. I'm not even going to look at that. We've got damaged buildings way down here in the south. This is the settlement that got attacked by the Normans here. We actually managed to do a lot of damage to them, even though they attacked us, so that's why they're kind of retreating and didn't actually take the city. Although they could have taken the city. Anyway, that's the AI for you. They decided to sack us instead. But yeah, this settlement then has a bit of damage here. I must have missed that. It looks like I've repaired all these and just missed that one. And then attrition for the Thunderhammers, who are way back up in the north where we were just looking. So apologies for swinging back and forth there, but yeah, these guys taking attrition because they're out in the open water. But yeah, we're going to get them. We're going to get them over this way as soon as possible. Probably next turn. Cool. Right then, just before I end the turn as well, guys, links down in the description to my social media if you're not already following me there. Why not consider doing so? It would help out immensely. All right, guys, let's end the turn here and see what happens next. Alright then, so we've got an event here, Successful Propaganda. This gives us for 6 turns some increase in public order, +3, so that's good. That's something we can always do with. Livewine over here, who is an old guy now, I think, has just lost 2 loyalty, so let's actually check how that affects him. He's still got 5 loyalty, so that's absolutely fine. I am not worried about that. Yeah, the old guy's 78 now, and he was never married apparently, but I think that's down to me not ever bothering with that part of this game. Never mind. We've got attrition then for the Crows down south somewhere. Okay, so that's these guys who, yeah, we're trying to sail up here to take out. I'm going to guess this is pronounced Iowa. I may be wrong about that, but anyway, this settlement here. One thing I did notice in between turns there is that it looks like the Norse have raised another army over here, and they're marching over this way, which is not good. It feels like another one of those situations where we're going to have just a small army causing loads of mischief and trouble for us. The kind of benefit and bonus to the position that we're in right now is that I can actually just raise another army, which I think I'm going to do. Just a small one. We'll actually make these guys seafarers because they might end up on the water. And let's just get these guys into the settlement and recruit just some cheap troops, really just to see off that one army. You know what, let's give them... Gosh, we can actually recruit a lot of these spearmen, however they don't replenish here very quickly. Whereas these Northumbrian things do, so let's take maybe 3 of them, a couple of Huscarls, some cheap archers and some skirmishers. I don't think we need more than that, that's probably too much anyway, but it's fine. they're going to replenish quite quickly as well, which is nice. A couple of turns. Yeah, 3 turns, they should be done. That should be enough time. There is only 1 unit here. They may recruit more on the way, though. We shall see. Okay, skills available for Hereward, who is a governor, I believe he is. Let's get point in Forager. Just to increase food a little bit, because we are taking on more armies, and we may still take more yet. So let's have a look at the armies. Let's start up in the north, actually, and work our way south this time instead. So we can actually reach Stonockway in this turn, so let's do that. Let's get a bit closer just so that we can see if there's another army there or not. Because if there is, obviously we're going to have to probably pull back, but it doesn't look like there is, so let's go take it. Yep, occupy that one. Let these guys replenish for a couple of turns now before moving them on again. But yeah, the quicker we can get down here and take all of these, the better. I think the next target's going to be these 3 settlements here. Now I think what we should probably do is start with this one here, just so that they can't keep doing this, you know, spawning armies and marching them into Scotland. They'll have to spawn them over here, get them out on the open water, where we'll have a few armies waiting for them. But yeah, we'll take this first and then move left. And I think hopefully we should be able to take Iowa within the next couple of turns as well, I would have thought. So let's get that done too. Yeah, let's move you guys out this way. This is the army that we just created so they can stay put where they are. Ireland, everyone's staying put. Down in the south, let's just check on this army here. So this is the one that we just recruited in the last episode, right at the end. Now these guys can actually all get upgraded. Now this is probably going to cost us quite a bit, but we have money, I believe. It's actually only going to cost 1,000, so let's do it. That gives them bronze, armor and weapons. Probably couldn't do that, couldn't get that before when we recruited them because the building was damaged, maybe. I would imagine that's probably what it is. Looks like the Norse have recruited some more men as well over here, and they're going to start getting replenishment too, but I think our force should be enough to see them off. If they attack us again as well, we're going to have the garrison who are replenishing much slower, but they are there, and it's quite a strong garrison. And then over here in the southeast. So here we were actually waiting for these guys to take attrition, which they have started doing now, so I am going to auto-resolve this one. Fight it defensively, as always, to try and minimise the amount of losses we take. And this is actually quite significant now, because that was, I think, the last walled settlement over here in this area. Let's occupy it. Yeah, and Defner are now gone. It's one of our armies dealt with, or enemies, should I say. Yeah, so that's cool. So now we can take Domuk over here. Probably we'll have to do it next turn. We'll take that, and then actually no, sorry, it wasn't the last walled settlement. There's another one here, Colchester. Guessing they have a big garrison, fairly big. We have a full stack here, so it should be okay. In between turns as well, actually, Evesham did get taken by Sussex, so that's another thing to worry about. But I think we can go take them in this turn with the Swords of Wayland, which is what we'll do. Again, auto-resolve. Nice. Cool. Hardly took any losses there, so that's good. And someone leveled up there as well. Did they? Not sure. I didn't actually read that. That was a bit silly of me, but never mind. Risk of rebellion, that's up in the north. I'm not going to worry about that. Damaged buildings over here as well. Let's get these repaired. Always the smart thing to do, because when they're not repaired, I think they don't function properly and they affect your economy and whatnot. So let's repair all of these as and when we can. There's been a revolt here, so Sussex no longer hold that particular settlement, which is good. I think what we'll do is with the Swords of Wayland, we'll continue to march these guys north. I think what the original plan was to kind of converge on London with 2 armies, because it's got quite a big garrison. So maybe that'll be the last one that we take in this area. We'll leave that to last, maybe. These rebels will probably keep them busy. Does look like the Anglo-Saxons have an army up here though as well, and could quite easily attack my own defended settlements, so we do need to get an army over there as quickly as possible, but we do also need to take Domuk. We don't want to leave that behind. Now we do also have this army here who will be free shortly. I think they were going to come down this way, take Thanet, Dauphin, Stutfall, and then Hastings, and then Perfenacy. So that's the plan, I think, so let's continue with that. Yep, occupy that one. All of these should be boosting our economy as well, every single time we take one of these settlements, which is good. Not that we're at any risk of a bad economy at the moment, I think, but yeah. Some more traits gained then as well. Nothing bad here, I don't think. Nope. Cool. Alright, I think that's pretty much movement for everybody. Let's double check. Yeah, we moved these 3 guys. They're not moving anywhere. Irish factions are all staying put. We've dealt with all the north, so yeah, that is everybody. So let's end the turn there and see what mischief Sussex and the Norse get up to this time. Cool, so we've got traits gained for more people. Nothing bad, I don't think. Something bad did happen though, actually, which I'll show you in a second. Now we've got some skills gained here for Leifwine, who is a governor. Let's just give him pointing to scribe. He's getting pretty old though now, but that does boost our income a little bit. Oh, he actually got 2 points. Don't really know where else to put a point with him. Maybe Siege Engineer, just in case they ever get... Well, it's North Riding, they're not likely to get attacked, are they? Although I've kind of clicked it now, so... Yeah, let's just do it, it's fine. It's fine. And then Copsig, who is General of the Crows. Let's give him another point in champion. It's always good to have nice strong champions. Okay, so the bad thing that happened was down in the south of Wales. The Norse, sorry, not the Norse, the Normans actually took settlement from me and then decided to bolster their forces. So sooner rather than later, I'm going to have to move these guys out, I think. Now we are looking at another 3 turns until they're fully replenished. What I'm thinking is, now that the Norse have kind of moved over there, is to come and just take this settlement. So I am actually going to do that. It gives them a bit of replenishment, you see, that was the thing. So next turn, yeah, it's reduced their total replenishment by 1 full turn, which is beneficial for me. They, I'm guessing, would have done the same thing over here, so we need to match it. As for actually defending against this, I'm wondering if I should raise another army here. The problem with raising another army is that I don't have very many troops in the recruitment pool. Definitely no strong troops, which is a problem because this is a strong army and they won't really put up much of a defense against them. I think I might just have to kind of rely on the garrisons in these settlements here. Can I increase the garrison here, is the question. Not easily, I don't think. There's a very small increase in garrison if I upgrade this here, and it costs us most of our money as well. Yeah, not brilliant. I mean, I could definitely make my economy more efficient if I just go through and upgrade a bunch of buildings, and in the next however many turns, it'll, you know, we'll start to see the benefits of that. But again, at this stage in the game, I don't feel like I really need to. I might just have to rely on the garrisons here, as bad as that is. I mean, there's a good garrison in this settlement here, but if they move this way, this settlement here has not got a particularly good garrison. Maybe I could fight them off if I fought the battle on the map. To be honest, by the time it comes to that, I think these guys will be replenished and I'll be able to sail them over to help, so it should be fine. I think we'll leave it. I think we'll leave it there. Okay, cool. So, skills available then for this general here. Let's give him, he's a new general, let's give him a point into commander. And while we're down here, let's actually deal with these southern armies. Get these guys moving about where we want them. So this guy is going to come down to Dauphin over here. Take that one. Yep. Occupy that. Leaves just 3 more settlements down here. Now Sussex have raised another army, which could be problematic in that they might move off to try and take some more of my minor settlements, but I guess we'll just have to deal with that. The Swinery are going to come and take this settlement here. Occupy that one, and we can actually upgrade them all now as well. For 1,500, it's going to give them silver weapons. Okay, so that's level 2 to their weapons, which is good enough for me. And finally, we've got the Swords of Wayland here. Now, I think it's Bog over here, which is going to make us take attrition if we siege it. I think that's what happened last time, if I remember rightly. I might be wrong about that. Either way, there's quite a strong garrison here. I might just go set them up for the siege. Although, is this Bog here? Yeah, so over here, look, you can see that the skull the icon by the cursor changes to a skull because it's wetlands. So if we go to besiege that from this side here, then we are going to suffer attrition. And I think it is pretty much the same situation all around. There's like a small gap here where we could go. The rest of the way around is okay. So maybe just maybe, we move them around this way. We're going to have to kind of like manually do this. Get them round to this side and then besiege it. Like that, maybe. Yeah, actually, next turn, if we set them into siege and they stand here, then I think we're alright, because that's grassland, so that's okay. And if this is if the kind of marker here on the map, this red arrow is anything to go by, then that is exactly where they're going to go stand. So next turn, we'll go and besiege that settlement, I think. And I think we'll just leave them there until they start taking attrition, or if they attack us. We will see whichever comes first. Let's keep moving north then. So we have the crows, who actually now can get all the way over here to land on the island. Now I think we'll land them here. If they're moving up closer, we should probably move these guys up as well. But I do want to make sure they're all in range of each other before. There we go. They are now on land. Do we want to maybe just move these guys onto land as well? Just move them in together? Rather than doing one by sea and one by land, let's just get them both on the land. I think the reason I wanted to go by the sea was so they didn't spawn another army and move them out, but I don't think it's the end of the world if that happens, to be honest. Cool, next turn then we should be able to take that settlement, or at least besiege it. Who else have we got? So there's Ragnar's Revenge. These guys are just sitting here replenishing to just defend against this army. I think we'll wait one more turn. I mean, to be honest, we could go get in their face right now, actually, and probably... Well, no, we definitely could, and probably should do that as well, actually. They won't be able to get past us because of our, like, the zone of influence, I think. I wouldn't have thought they'd be able to anyway. So yeah, they're kind of stuck there. They're going to have to either fight us or move back. And actually, with this army, we could probably just go take this settlement as well. And that actually makes things a bit easy for us. And if that's the case, maybe we should start moving these guys out to take this one. This could move a little bit quicker than I first had anticipated, which is good. Yeah, and I think that's everybody, again, for this turn. So these turns are going through pretty quick now. Again, we're at that kind of late stage in the campaign where we're sort of steamrolling everyone. I guess the only reason I'm carrying on with this is because I had initially said I wanted to take the entirety of Britain, which I still do. Yeah, cool. Alright, in terms of decrees, there's still nothing we want to take there. I think we're just going to save for this one here, the Great Viking Lands. Just in case our research takes us, we might want to research something which pushes us towards the army side here. We'll bring it back with this, or if we declare war with one of these Irish factions, we may end up going one or two notches down this track here, which will make us probably spend a lot more money, or rather it decreases our income from commerce. Kind of the further to the right we go here. But saying that, our money's kind of okay at the moment. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling. Let's end the turn there and see what happens. Alright then, so a few things happened. I'll show you those after this. So, I don't think we've seen this one before. The heroes return. So, a legendary hero returns, fresh from a stunning victory over our enemies. The truly intelligent ruler might use such an occasion to generate some political capital. If people see the regime working, they are less likely to complain about its hardships and privations. So we can have a feast, we get public order, we lose 2,000 gold, we have 17,000 in the treasury, that doesn't worry me at all. Or we ignore him, which drops his influence. I think we just go for a feast, why not? Get a good boost to our public order. Yeah, so we had settlement sacked, shall show you that shortly. Leifwine has become a legendary governor. Awesome. So he's actually gained loads of stuff there. We've got 25% to our research rate. He gets a massive boost to public order, which is awesome. He gets zeal, loads of governance, loads of income, and loads of food production. So yeah, everything's kind of just shot up. I wonder how he got that. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just a kind of RNG, look at the draw sort of thing, but that's awesome. He's really old though, so he's probably not going to last very much longer. But yeah, cool. Magnus has decided to take, well, become raving and drooling, which drops his influence on public order. Fine, is what it is. I'm pretty sure Magnus is a general as opposed to a governor, so that's fine. Cool, so a few things going on there. We've actually constructed a grand estate as well, and we've, I think that's researched that martial law. Yep, it was, so that actually gives another boost to public order, so our public order is kind of like shot right up. We've got 10 turns of +3 public order as well because of events. So yeah, all in all, quite good, I think. Now, what's this last one here do? So we get one towards the Hay King. Sorry, one towards the army on the Hay King track. +1 unit food upkeep faction wide, but it also allows us to recruit Royal Huskars, which replaces the Warlord's companions. Probably worth it. That's probably quite an elite unit. I think I might take that. One thing I've just noticed actually is that we haven't even unlocked any of this yet. So research Warrior Society to unlock this. Which one's Warrior Society? I'm not sure. Probably one of the last ones on here, maybe. Ah, okay, so it's this one up here. So, yeah, for so long I kind of held off doing this, because I don't think it really gives us much of a benefit. Other than letting us recruit Axe Infantry quicker, which is not a unit we really take a lot of. What sort of benefit does this give us? Increases the maximum amount in the recruitment pool of swords and axes here, spears here, missiles, same thing, and then cavalry. Yeah, it's not that good. Let's actually take this professional bodyguards. We'll do that. If that pushes us, well, it is going to push us right on the Hay King track here. We'll use the reform to bring us back down, I think, and see how that works. I mean, our income might not even be too negatively affected by that anyway, so we'll see. Low public order, whatever. Damaged buildings, let's go check these, because what happened was we actually had a couple of settlements sacked. So one was down here by this army of Sussex. I will repair them. I do feel like I shouldn't, just because they might take it next turn. But let's do it just in case. While we're here as well, bring us a Ragnarok. Let's just take Stuckfall over here.
Without delay.
Cool. And, well, again, while we're here, let's just get everything going. So, we want to go besiege this settlement. Get the siege equipment going. Now, the Anglo-Saxons do have an army here somewhere. Actually, no, here they are. They're actually taking back Tillberg. Right, actually, that's a bit scary, because if these guys do come and help out over here, we won't be able to fend them all off. We're not fully... I didn't even realise we're not fully replenished. Bit of a mistake by me there. Never mind. I think what we're going to probably do is move these guys further and further south and take Colchester over here. Can't do it this turn by the looks of it. Fine. We do have another damaged building over here, so this is another settlement that got sacked in the last turn. Again, we will repair it, although there might not be much of a reason to. And I think next turn we will go and take those guys out. Do we want to go take another settlement though while we're here? No, I think we take the replenishment this turn, and then next turn we'll send them over to kind of take on this army. Hopefully we'll get a battle in this episode as well. Ragnar has got new skill. He is governor over here. Let's just give him another point in scribe, why not? Okay, who else haven't we moved yet? I think we've done all these guys down in the south. Some of these northern armies maybe need to move. Yeah, so these guys need to come and besiege this settlement here. So let's maintain that siege. Let's move these guys in. They're now reinforcing, which won't really matter until we can get some siege equipment. Sorry, I had a total brain fart there. Yeah, so once we've got the siege equipment there, hopefully both these armies together should be in a good position to take Iowa. Who else did we have over here in the north? Yeah, so the army of the north, yeah, did have to retreat, so we will chase them down, I think. It's only one unit in this army, so it's, you know, we should take them. Want to resolve that, I think. Looks like they're king as well. Got a big crown on. Although, when they're such a small faction now as they are, that's kind of meaningless, but anyway. He's actually gained rank here, which is good. Let's give him a point into champion. And yeah, next turn, we take that settlement. This turn as well, I think we take this one. Get that occupied, we should get a little bit more replenishment, and the next turn we've got Bonnets over here. Now this one does have a garrison, fairly big garrison, so we do want to strengthen ourselves here and probably make, you know, land on the island before we attack, rather than attacking it from the sea, because we want to wear them down in terms of attrition and so on. Cool, things going in the right direction now. I think the Norse are almost dealt with. Next couple of turns. We have a risk of rebellion over there in the north as well. You know what, let's actually just move over there and... Okay, because we don't have Bonnets, we're just getting a bunch of negative public order from this. This gives us -10, but it also generates a lot of income for us, so I do want to keep it. But until we get Bonnets, you know, which has some buildings here to increase public order to counterbalance it. I think we put those in actually when we had it before. Until we get that back, we're just going to have to accept that our public order is going to be a bit crap over there. Cool. Well, I think again, that is all the armies that we need to deal with. I am still kind of in two minds as to whether to come and take this settlement here. It might draw these guys back south if I leave this unattended. Still going to get replenishment, and we get to take another settlement as well. Let's just go for it. If they don't take the bait, and if they carry on just taking settlements up there, then fine, we'll have to go take them back at some point. But let's see. Let's see. There's the damaged buildings here. There are, but they're not ours. Ah, they've actually got rebels down here as well. So yeah, these guys are not in a good way. Cool. Actually, no, sorry. Is this ours? So hang on, we actually hold this settlement now. But it's still showing here as the Norse. That doesn't make sense. Is that a bug? Interesting. Well, I guess we're just going to have to kind of wait until next turn and see what happens there. I feel like that might be a bit of a bug. Interesting, okay. Anyway, let's end the turn again and see what happens. Alright then, so Wysing again want to make friends with us, but I'm going to say no because we're actually going to take that settlement from them at some point. All of their land. So let's cancel that one. And we've got another Here King decision to make. This is a bit annoying. This has come at the wrong time. Oh, actually, Here King. So who gets the gold? This is actually a new one. We've not seen this again. So your coffers are groaning. Groaning or growing? Groaning. As a result, you have the chance to show favour to those who you believe are most worth it, but your resources are not finite. So you must prioritise. I think that's supposed to be not infinite, because not finite would make it infinite. I don't know. Anyway, do you wish your largest to benefit your army or be given to the English people? I don't really want to push ourselves 2 points towards the army here. It's just going to reduce our income. Fair enough. We will get units replenishing in the recruitment pool quicker, but I'm not that bothered about that at the moment. We have plenty of armies and not much need to replenish them anytime soon, so let's just favour the English here.
Success is rewarded.
So the heroes reborn, influence +1 for Leofwine, so all the attention, praise and power heaped upon courageous victors increase their influence in all areas. Suddenly everyone wants to be seen with them and have their ear and confidence. So that's because we supported Leofwine and gave him a feast and all that stuff. Cool. Right, then let's continue. So, yeah, my plan worked. The Normans did decide to head back south again, so I think now we head these guys back north.
Let's go.
These guys are kind of stuck in limbo here. They can't make land in the same turn as they go across, and either going to have to go back or come and attack me. And we're at full strength now. So let's see what they do next turn. If they head back, we'll chase them. Down here then, in the land of Sussex. Yeah, that settlement did get taken by Sussex, but that's fine. Hastings is another one that's got marshland all in like pockets of land around it. So looks like we want to attack it from the north here. So let's move them here first. And it's going to have to wait till next turn, but yeah, we'll attack the northern part of Hastings, and then we won't be in the bog, and that helps us out. Over here in London, they didn't attack us 3 turns until their garrison starts to get hurt. At the moment, we have a very small sort of benefit here in terms of the balance of power. Let's get some more siege towers, why not?
Attack.
And yeah, let's keep these guys marching south. Now, let's check what the garrison is like here in Colchester. Looks like a decent garrison. So, one which we'll need to be careful of. We're pretty much fully replenished here, our guys, so let's go attack it. Same thing, get some siege towers, some siege equipment, and we'll wait them out, I think.
For the old father.
Seems like the smarter thing to do. We've got skills available for Magnus. He's sitting over in Ireland, I believe. Yes, he is. And where do we want to put points for him? Probably another one into champion. Seems though these guys are going to be going on the attack very soon. The reason I'm not attacking yet with these guys, I feel like I probably could and would probably do okay from it. I need to be careful because these guys are pretty much all allied with each other. So as soon as I go to war with one of them, I'm probably going to be going to war with all of them. So that's the entire south of Ireland will be coming at us. I think there's three or four factions here. Looks like 3. So there's Lachlan, Veserfjord, and Vedrafjord, I think is the other one. Yeah. So yeah, there's 3 fairly decently sized factions there who'll throw all their armies at me if I go to war with them. But the problem is that they also have a bit of land here in Wales, bordering my land. I don't want them to kind of just attack me there while I'm completely undefended. We need to contain Ireland, I guess, with all of our armies to make it easier. So that's why I'm not attacking with them just yet. Anyway, let's continue with the land grab that we are currently doing. So we need to go and besiege Hastings here. The problem, again, that I'm going to find with besieging Hastings now is that this army are going to have free reign to just jump around here and take land. So I might do the same thing that I did further north and maybe raise another army here, just a very small one to contain this force. Oh, sorry, I've actually already moved them this turn, haven't I? I got really confused then. I thought I was starting a new turn. I don't know why. Again, another brain fart, but there you go. I think we need to move north and see what the northern armies are doing. But I think I will actually do what I just said and raise another force here. He looks like a good one. Makes recruiting forces a bit cheaper. He's not going to be a governor, so yeah, let's take Anund.
We pledge your service.
And again, he just wants to take a couple of units. Take maybe 1 sword unit there. I think that's sufficient. Get them replenishing. It's just going to be to contain these guys here. So if they take this settlement, we'll move in and take it back and take out that army. And then yeah, next turn these guys will besiege here. They're doing their thing. They're doing their thing. Let's check on these guys over here. So the crows. Yeah, actually not... I'm a bit concerned about that, actually. Even though we've got... Actually, it looks like we don't have our allies with us, that's why. So let's actually move these guys in a bit closer, shall we?
For the old father.
There we go, that's better. Now we've got both armies and a nice balance of power in our own favour. So let's auto-resolve this one. Fight defensively, as always. I thought they were close enough to assist them the first time, but never mind. Cool, we only lost a handful of men, and we'll take that settlement back. Awesome. Now these guys should be able to continue moving, and I think I'm going to send them to go help out taking Bonnes. Now I'm going to move them so that they don't take attrition. It's only 10 units, but it'll be enough to help out over there. These guys are replenishing. Maybe we'll let them do that for one more turn as we're waiting for that other army anyway. And with Ragnar's Revenge, let's go and take out this army and then take this settlement. Yet another King of the North's gone. Cool, let's hit replenishment.
My prowess increases.
He's gained a rank, so we'll check him out shortly. But first, let's just take this settlement from them as well. Now, this does make me think now they're going to raise force probably. Well, it looks like Bonnet is their last settlement, actually. I did not realise that. That is cool. So we have them well and truly contained now. Hopefully they don't send another army like up north or something like that, so end up making me chase them. Hopefully not. But we do have 3 armies over here that can, you know, contain them, so should be alright. Over here in Iowa we need to replenish all of this. Yeah, we'll let these guys sit here and replenish. We've actually got 4 armies over here. Yeah, we do. Well, what I think I'll do with the crows is send them back south next. Blood Eagles will go help take Bonnets. If they do raise another army here and send them somewhere annoying, then I will use Ragnar's Revenge to maybe chase them, maybe. And then next turn, once these guys have got a bit more replenishment, we'll go besiege Bonnets, I guess. Don't have a full garrison, but it's almost full. Now, can I actually land these guys anywhere? Does not look like I can, so what I might have to do is attack them by the sea. Although it does look like there's sort of an area here that I can land, but no, obviously not. But yeah, I'll have to send kind of both these armies here to the dock. Oh no, they can land. I think it's just that they can't do it on this turn, I think is what it is, so I'd have to move them around here and then land. Well, we'll decide next turn anyway, that's fine. This might be an instance where we do want to actually blockade the port, just so they can't send one annoying army out to harass my other territories. Kesil over here has gained a rank. Let's give him Quartermaster, make him move a little bit quicker. And I believe that's everybody who needs to move. Sorry, going way back down south here to Ragnar, I just wanted to check because he'd not moved. But yeah, he's besieging a settlement. Yep, I think that's everybody. Right then, let's end the turn again then. I guess the only thing we're kind of watching out for here is to see what this army do. Cool, cool, cool. So we've got another proposal. So Tostig could take this wife here, gives him 2 influence and -1 loyalty. That's not actually very good. So I might actually just intervene. My influence can't really drop below 10 because I've got that many estates and so on. It's kind of a bit of a hack in this game, you know, when you get to the point where you can have a minimum of 10 estates for your king at all times, their influence can just never drop. So yeah, let's intervene. I don't want him getting extra loyalty. Berthon over here has dropped loyalty, so let's just check on him. Still at 4, so that's fine, I don't need to worry about that. Okay, so one thing that we were watching out for here, the Army of the North did sail back up north into the south of Wales, and they've positioned themselves just outside Ned. I'm pretty sure they sacked Ned as well. So we might have damaged buildings here. Yes, we do. Let's get that repaired. We've got research available again as well. So yeah, we did actually get pushed 1 point over into the Hay King. But our income's still okay. We only dropped about 2,000 per turn, which isn't terrible, given that we have 9,000. But I will still take this decree here, because it'll push us back up again, and our income should shoot back up, which it has done. Now we are going to chase these guys. Annoyingly, I can't actually get over here this turn. Oh, why are they going all the way over there? Alright, well that's a turn wasted, annoyingly. Get them out onto the water, that's fine, and then we'll, yeah, go and sack it next turn. That was a bit frustrating. Never mind though, there is a port here I believe. Yep, there it is. There we go. So yeah, next turn we'll go attack by the port. Again, this might draw this army down to defend it, we'll see. Research available actually, let's check on this. So why do we want to go next? Could actually get this next unit of Jarl's horsemen, so it's another unit of cavalry. We've only got 2 turns for that as well, so let's do it. skills available for Walthiaf, who is General of Thor's Hammer. Let's give him a point in Siege Engineer, because they're going to be taking settlements in turns to come. Right, well, we've dealt with Champions of the Saints. I didn't realise that was their name, but anyway, they've been dealt with. They know what they're doing. Let's move a bit further over. So yeah, Sussex did come and take this settlement, so I think we will go and take it back. And this army can just be used from now on to just contain these smaller armies. We're at a position where we can do it. It looks like we actually lost. If we lost that, that is ridiculous. How did we lose that fight? They had one general compared to all this. Okay. Auto-resolve seems a bit broken at the moment. Never mind. Well, I guess next turn we'll just attack again, as long as they don't head off and take another settlement. Are these guys ready to take Hastings yet? Yes, they are. We can actually just walk in right now, but we need siege equipment first, so let's spend a turn getting some. And we're not going to take attrition this time, which is good. So Sussex are almost gone. Let's check here. Yeah, balance of power still just out of reach for us. We can't take any more siege equipment other than more battering rams, so we'll take that. Alright, there's a big 19 stack from the Anglo-Saxons here now. Let's see if we can take this settlement. We can. I don't know if I want to risk that balance of power though. We'll wait one more turn, get a bunch more siege equipment, and then make a decision next turn. If the balance of power hasn't changed very much, then we'll just wait them out. Anglo-Saxons shouldn't bother us here, because they're not allied with Sussex anymore. Right then, that's all those armies sorted. Let's go check on the north. So, these guys are still replenishing, but they kind of don't need to sit there anymore and do that. So let's start heading them down to Ireland again, because they're going to definitely go help out over there. It's not showing me there. Yeah, there we go. So these guys now, I could send them to go and land over here, but they will actually take attrition by doing that. So let's just get them in position. And it does look like they've raised a small annoying army. So let's move these guys over here. And let's also get this army back out onto the sea. I think we're covered from the south. If these guys travel south, we have an army. I have just sailed them way down south, but these guys can come back up north to help out. So let's actually send these guys, the Ragnar's Revenge, north, this way, just to cut them off if they decide to go that way. Keep them nice and surrounded. And yeah, I think that's, again, everything for this this group of guys over here. They're going to take attrition there, but here they do not, so let's keep them there. What's the garrison like here, actually? So it's not a full garrison. What I'm thinking is I'm actually just blockade the pond now. And just blockade it. Doesn't do much, I don't think, but, you know. I don't want to put these guys onto land because they're going to take attrition if I do that. So let's just leave them. I could actually just bring them closer to here. And then maybe instigate this attack again. And that does actually bump it up. So let's try that. This is a bit of a scary auto-resolve because I've lost some that have been this high. But let's see. It might be because I'm fighting them defensively every time. Maybe that only works in certain situations, but it does look like we defeated them, so that's fine. And I think that's the Norse dealt with. Let's occupy it and get some replenishment. Enemy killed in battle. Yes, faction destroyed. The Norse. Brilliant. So that is, other than the Normans, all the Viking raiders dealt with now. So just the Normans left. Let's get all these guys in and replenishing. Perfect. We have our land back. Now what's the... Well, actually, let's just repair these damaged buildings first of all. We still have a public order deficit of 7. Maybe once these are repaired, it'll jump up. Probably should upgrade this church as well. And maybe this Bonace over here. Oh, sorry, this grand estate in Bonace. That seems to upgrade public order as well. I seem to remember putting in a bunch of buildings that will increase the public order of this settlement. But anyway, that's all good. Inred has gained another point. Let's give him another point to Quartermaster. It saves us some money again. And yeah, that's looking good. I don't think there's anything else I need to do now. These guys can probably... Oh, you know, I might leave these guys up in the north just to deal with any rebellions in case there are any. I'll put them in Dunbecken over here. Do that next turn. Awesome. Well, I think that's it for this turn. Don't think there's anyone else to really move. And also, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. So, if you enjoyed what you saw today, make sure you hit that like button. Thank you very much for watching if you did make it this far, as always, as well. Any tips or feedback in the comments down below. And if you like this kind of content and you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications if you haven't already. So, with that all said, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.